JUNKOOK! You con artist! Hello beautifuls, this is Aromie here and welcome back to Fantasia. It's really dark in my room because it looks like it's gonna pour raining again. But anyway, we are back here talking to Zen. The boy that already has the bling bling sound on us. But anyway, let's get to it. My deepest condolences, you may enter. But princess, your highness, we have never seen this man before, and Master Tahar never brought or talked about this so-called apprentice. Of course he wouldn't. Oh, do you guys hear that rain? Of course he wouldn't. Do you think a demon like me can easily enter the palace without raising eyebrows? And yet you try anyway. Hey, I let him in. If he causes problems, you guys can just kick him. Oh my god, his face. My lack of details to realize his face. Aww, how to get that score? Was it my fault? It's my girl clumsy. Well, his last wish was for me to inherit his business, and with the upcoming war threat, we simply cannot let you in. Is there something we could do? How about this? Malik. A friendly voice greeted them from behind. It was the red-headed knight, out of his uniform again, no less. Leave, Malik. This isn't your concern. And what is that gaudy outfit? Hey, I'm done with my duties for today. I can't help but listen in on ya. Are you gonna make me leave by force? You know what? Who Zen reminds me of? He reminds me of... Is it Greed? From Fullmetal Alchemist? Who I love, by the way. that anime. So many great guys on there. Of course not. All you need to do is to get your master's will and show it to us. Then you can basically legally enter. You're a smart man. The squinty-eyed merchant stroked his chin. A devious smile spread across his face. In that case, yes, it can be arranged. Look at his little tooth right there. Well then, I apologize for the misunderstanding. I shall be back tomorrow with my inheritance will. What if he already had it on him? Like, he already knew this was going to happen. Oh, look at the little animation of the angry thing. The merchant bowed graciously and pulled his carriage towards the town, waving his hand in farewell. Malik, you're so good looking. You're like the greatest. I still don't believe that, man. Great job, Malik. I'm so proud of you. Oi, you're just too kind. I'm just doing my duty, ma'am. Ew, don't call her ma'am. Makes her sound old. Why not princess? You are endangering this castle and everyone who lives in it. A demon inheriting Tahar's business. What is the world coming to? The world is changing, Altair. I don't know how old he is, but Malik is 24 and our girl is 19. And that was what I looked up within the time I took a break. Calm your tits. Calm your tits, Altair. Her ladyship's fine with it. Yeah, calm your tits, Altair. I'm kidding, I'm not gonna bully you. I'm sure you're a great guy. Well, how rude to mention something such as... Would you prefer bosoms then? Have it. Have at it. Then the young knight roughly slapped the mage's back. Altair clearly looked utterly disgusted, but he bit his lip in silence as to not offend the princess. Now, Malik, let's not upset Altair more. A petite maid approached the trio, informing Fatima that her studies were about to begin. As Fatima waved goodbye to the two men, Altair turned to Malik in a fit of rage. You have no chance with her, you know that. Oh, why? Because you have a better chance than me? A nobody? No, because she is better off with someone else more fitting. A prince, a wealthy nobleborn. Who is this prince? Please show me him. I'm sure I would not like him compared to Malik. I'm just a low-ranking noble who has nothing to offer to her other than my talents. I wouldn't have ever even looked in her direction had the Sultan not appointed me to be her bodyguard. For her sake and everyone else's, leave her be. Oh my god! Raava! How? How did Raava get out? Wait, what?
Did nobody close her door?
How'd she?
Hey.
Wanna show Raava to the camera? She's cute. You con artist. Oh, she's shedding on her head. She's so cute. She bit me when she was a baby, and I have not touched her since because I've been scarred. Oh my god, that scared me. Anyway, I was like, what the hell is wrestling in our trash? Okay, Malik clenched his fist, but he was not an idiot. Altair could propel him backwards. Oh my god, Raava, with his magic before he even got a hit in. He could never beat that. Wait, so does that mean Altair likes us too? And so does Malik, or Malik is just like, he's okay with the idea. A reason why Altair, my foot is asleep, why Altair was Fatima's bodyguard instead of him. Oh. Wait, so Malik isn't as strong as Altair? The conversation ended on a sour note. Only Fatima was left clueless as to why the young knight never met her gaze again afterwards. Then war broke. I'm not right. The war already broke out? What the heck? The war lasted for 2 long years until... Princess! Wake up, princess! Wait, then how old am I now? Am I technically 19 now? 5 more minutes, Altair. We are under attack! Yeah, no more 5 more minutes. The princess rose immediately, still in her sleeping gown. Altair didn't hesitate to pull her towards the door. As they went further and further outside, the pair was surprised by a certain red-haired knight on the path. Princess! Altair, you're alive! What happened? Let's go, there's no time to waste. The castle is already filled with enemy soldiers. What the heck? Whoever is attacking us on the opposite continent better not be good looking. But what a father and mother? Yo, are my parents dead? Malik's expression darkened and his gaze shifted towards the mage. Altair quickly realized the meaning behind it and dragged Fatima forcefully the other way. Altair, why? I understand. The mage said no other words as he blasted away through the castle walls, and the 3 of them ran and ran and ran. My parents are... What about my sister? Wait, I asked about my parents, but what about my sister? That day, I'm gonna just say Rakea, fell. The golden city that once stood so tall and majestic was now in shambles. King Armand managed to infiltrate Rakea's palace and slay the Sultan and his wife. Citizens of Rakea thought that they were doomed, that the kingdom would no longer have a future, but a sliver of hope remained. Princess Fatima managed to escape the palace alongside her 2 most trusted bodyguards. Fatima's sister, Queen Salma, was married to the ruler of Lenara. Oh, that's where my sister is. Okay, a neighboring kingdom. If she could somehow convince her younger sister to aid them, maybe they still had a chance to reconquer Rakea. Armand, however, was no fool. He quickly realized the absence of Fatima's corpse and sent for an assassin to murder her. An assassin called Ash. You. I think Ash is good looking, if I remember looking at his information. You received an urgent letter with the kingdom seal a few days ago. Upon reading it, you made haste and accepted it immediately. Upon your arrival, you find King Armand sitting triumphantly on the throne, which King Hussein used to accompany before he died. Hello, Armand. You're not that good looking. I'm okay. My heart will not sway. I see you have arrived. Oh, Ash, though. Oh, no. 'Tis I, my lord. You might wonder why I have chosen to conduct a meeting so late at night. I would have to guess that is because this is an extremely secret mission. That is correct. Also, we needed to do some cleaning up first. That's how you're saying... That's what you call killing people off, cleaning them up first? Well then, shall we start? The king launched into a brief explanation about how his greatest enemy's crown princess had escaped, and that no one in Rakea should know, or else there might be more resistance. You nodded whilst trying to remember all the important details. The reason why you're so interested in this particular mission is... Oh, so I get to pick... So this is like Ash's point of view. Am I building up his character? That's interesting. I really like that. I just like killing. We can make him a killing badass, my support to Valadine's cause, or we can make him a loyal dude to the king, or we can just make him money hungry. To be honest, I think I just like killing, makes me more badassery. So let's go with that. You guys can pick whatever choice you want on your route when you play the game. The reason why you chose this profession is really for the bloodshed. Yeah. Your soul hungers for the pain and the misery of others. Oh no, this is making me fall in love with him more, because then I would want to change him. Like, make him a better person. Why did I set myself up? There was no greater satisfaction than finally getting to murder an important figure, especially a princess. I also made him kind of psychopathic, so... Yes, my lord. They are on their way to Lenoria, whilst avoiding being seen, so I recommend you take the highway and you'll catch up to them in no time. My people spotted them this morning and managed to slow them down, but they escaped, unfortunately. Do you have any more questions? About the bodyguards? Ah yes, beware of the mage. He's a lot more dangerous than the swordsman. Should you encounter trouble on your mission, I have arranged some precautions to help you on your way, but I hope you won't have to resort to it. You nod quietly and perform a deep bow before heading on your way. Okay, just checking on Raava, just making sure. I heard some noise. The king gave you a healthy young horse as a mount with its speed, and with its speed you would undoubtedly be able to catch up to your target in no time. We're in a cave. That's right. You remember the old days when demons, your kind, crawled out of Thanos' realm and were unsure what to do. Ash is also a demon? So, is Ash and Zen both demons? Some of your kind was recruited by the guild and some entered the military, but demons were not a race which usually worked in harmony with others. In the end, most of them resigned from their positions and went on their merry way. Ooh, CG art? You were still young at that time and followed an older demon who called herself Serena. She was the most beautiful demon you'd ever seen. She used to be a mother who had lost her child in her past life and who now treated you as her own. Demon kind were not well accepted in society, but you managed. That is until Cain Abaddon, a demon who was hailed as a hero for saving the world from Thanos. It was only then that your kind started to be welcomed into society. You'd even heard of demons marrying into other races. I love how I can shape this guy. It's interesting. I cringed at the thought. No, we're not doing that. I like the thought. Who cares? Love is love. I like this. Actually, I like both these. He liked the thought of it? Or he doesn't care. Love is love. Let's go with the third one. Yes, forgive me then. Eventually, Serena began to grow weary. She said she wanted to settle down and you obliged. You parted with her and tried to live in a common establishment. Do these choices really matter, though? Or are they just giving me choices just to make me feel good about it? But as a young demon, you wanted something more. Your fighting prowess was unmatched, at least by the village folk, and so you moved to a bigger place for a better career. As a prestigious mercenary guild accepted you into their ranks, and you soon rose to the top with no problem at all. However, your quiet persona and the... Oh no, Ash is actually the low-key the best guy. Because I like mysterious, quiet guys. Your quiet persona and the fact that you were a demon made everyone else afraid of you. They would quickly sidestep you when you entered the room, and no one dared to make eye contact, no matter what. Or no matter. You usually drank alone with no care in the world. Serena's words rung in your head. More than a few times, though, loneliness could kill. Alas, war was not a time to make friends. Still, with the reward King Armand promised you, maybe you could buy yourself some. Oh my god, Ash, that sounds so depressing. Buy yourself some friends? No, don't do that. Don't stay. The sky began to grow lighter as the sun crept into the horizon. It was almost morning when you reached a clearing. This is sad. It's only like episode 2 and you already hit me in the fields. Like fields. Why did I say that? Weird. You rode as fast as you could. Maybe you could catch up to them. Excuse you? Rude. Your thoughts were abruptly cut off by the sound of roaring and people screaming. Begone, dragon! Yeah, I'm not sure that's how you get rid of it. Can you slay that blasted dragon already? I'm too busy protecting the princess. Milady, what are you doing? Get out of Malik's way. But I want to heal his wounds. Is this suddenly a comedy? I don't know. That's not our first priority. Here goes. You see 2 men standing in front of a long-haired woman. The knight in the front was fighting with the dragon head-on, trying to distract it from the others. The letter described 3 people's appearances in great detail, although the Red Hood stood out more considering his broadsword had Rukea's insignia on it. The figure in the back must be the princess, then, your sole target. She appeared to be protected by some sort of magic. You could see the air distort around her from it. This could be tricky. You should distract them to make an opening by joining them in the fight and redirecting the dragon towards the girl. You're smart as hell. Travelers, let me help you. Only the mage turned in response. You dismount your horse. This is an RPG game now, but it runs away when the dragon blasts its flame in your direction. Thanks. Maybe you can distract it while I land a killing blow. You guys see that ring? I can try. Oh my god, he looks so good. He looks so good. You pulled your twin blades out and charged at the dragon head on. You just needed to steer the dragon towards the princess and have her accidentally killed. Okay, guy. Accidentally kill me. Okay, but anyway, this is where we're gonna end today's episode off. This game. It's so good. I'm gonna be really sad when this demo's over. So I'm guessing these, I'm pretty sure you can court all the guys, but again, there's only 3 of them you can actually court in this demo. I'm kind of torn between Ash and Malik now. Altair, maybe 2. Oh, why is this game doing this to me? Making all these guys great personalities, and I don't know who to pick. But so far, kind of torn between Ash and Malik. Probably because we actually get to be in Ash's point of view, so it also helps with my feelings for him. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Hopefully you guys like seeing Raava, since I always mention her in my videos scratching around her cage. Now I can finally see her. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
처음엔 아무 느낌 없었는데